The Ogwen Valley, a part of Snowdonia home to some of the most breathtaking scenery, amazing hikes for all different capabilities, and 6 of Wales' most beautiful mountains. All of which I've summited, except for one. And that's for the sole reason she truly terrifies me. With grade 1 scrambles going up one side, overhanging cliff faces. She's got to have earned her name one way or another, introducing the mighty Tryfan. 2 years of other scrambles, loads of rock faces, just to build my confidence and courage up to even think of attempting this mountain. Today is the day. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bricking it. So if you are new around here, my name's Rich and I live inside one of those camper vans that are parked up over there. I live for adventure, mountains, hiking. If it's something you enjoy, subscribe. First things first, we've got a lot to do this weekend, not just this, but the most important thing, coffee. Then we'll pack the bag up with all the stuff we need and start seeing me cry like a baby on a mountain. We left the car park and had a look on OS Maps. Right behind the car park there was a path that goes straight up there, so I thought that's the path, let's follow it. So I decided to go up the path and just make my way up. It was just a staircase the entirety of the start of the walk, and I thought, oh, it's not too bad, is it? It did wreck the legs a little bit, but we carried on following the path anyway, until I saw a little glimpse and I thought, that's the lake down there that I should be actually trying to reach. I had a look on OS Maps and I took a slightly wrong turn. Here's a useless bit of information for you. When you come up in the mountains, you can see all these big boulders lying around. This one right next to me right now. How did they get there? Did they fall down the mountain? No. In the Ice Age, all of this would have been all under thick ice, top to bottom solid ice. The ice got underneath these, it cramped around them on the mountain, either here or somewhere across the UK or the world, lifted it up. Basically, ice got underneath it, and as the ice was moving, it moved the rocks with it. When the big thaw happened and all the ice melted, it just dropped these big boulders wherever they were. Kind of debunks the idea of how did the Stonehenge rocks get from Wales to Stonehenge all the way back there when there was nobody physically able to do it and it wasn't aliens. I'm just telling you all this useless stuff so that I can catch my breath. With it being a bank holiday weekend, I was a bit unnerved by the fact that there was hardly nobody on this path, but there was somebody walking down. And I said, does this take you to the south ridge of Tryfan? He goes, no, it takes you to the west ridge. It's not actually on the map. Just keep going. There's a scramble up there. It'll take you straight to the summit. Anybody can do it. That was the little piece of confidence that I needed to continue. That is a long, long way down. First look at the scramble. I've got to get my way up there somehow. I already feel like I'm dying. Not gonna lie, that scares me. Really does. But I'll get to the bottom of it, stop, rehydrate, and think of the coffee when I get back to the van. And what to have for tea? What should I have for tea tonight? Oh, that's a good theory. Oh, I'm feeling pizza. Distracting myself with a really, really nice view. On the plus side, straight up the top of there, hopefully, is the summit. On the summit, there's 2 big rocks sticking up called Adam and Eve. My partner is very, very scared of me doing this mountain to the point where she doesn't even know that I'm doing it today. My mum does. I've always got to have a safety backup plan. But I'm planning to sort of, I don't know, FaceTime her or, oh no, I'm going to create a TikTok that says, sorry love, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry all day while you were in work. But look what I've done. She ain't going to be best happy, but it'd be funny to see her reaction. Right, no time like the present. Let's go. Now you'll see the next bit of footage isn't the best. I'm not really engaging too much. This truly, truly terrified me. Right on the edge, I am truly scared of massive exposure just like this. And clambering up the rocks, I didn't realise just how unfit my hips were. Not going to lie. This is scary as fuck. Keep telling myself, no, you got it, you can do it, you trained for this, you can do it. I've not got much further to go, but... And it was that confidence, constantly keep telling myself that I can do it, that made me do it. I reached the top of that plateau, up another little scramble to the summit. There was Adam and Eve, sitting there looking pretty as ever. Some crazy people jump over the top of this, something to do with them giving unlimited freedom. I might have got that wrong. If I did, drop it in the comments down below and let me know. There was a lot of people up here, including kids. They'd all come up the south ridge, so I thought, you know what, that's the way I'm going back down. I followed a family with a group of kids, but look at this pure exposure just there. I had to slide my bum down that rock. Everyone said you need 4 points of contact, both your hands and your feet on this mountain. I found a new way.
5 points of contact, me bum shuffle all the way down.
I don't believe they just look so small all the way from down here. That's the third time today the mountain rescue have been out in the helicopter.
If you've ever been to the Ogwen Valley, you know this waterfall.
Uh-oh, parking warden's been round. I wonder if I've got a ticket. Let's face it, my van is longer than the parking space that's there by a considerable amount. And another one. And another two. The Land Rover over the back completely blocked and he can't get out. Wow. Mind you, look at this dude here. But then again, I get a great satisfaction in that. I'll eat my own words if I've got a parking ticket on mine. Whoa, she hasn't got a parking ticket. Oh, right, before I settle down.
This isn't a parking machine or a voluntary machine, it's just to help with the trails up there.
A spot just became available directly in front so I could actually fit out between the van and the car. And look what's just pulled in straight into that spot. So it's just my luck. I'm just gonna have to wait here until a car leaves and I can eventually be able to get out of it. Not the end of the world though. I could do with going to the shop and getting some food. So let me catch you up to speed with what happened as soon as I left that park up. So I got a phone call from work. It's nothing bad, well, nothing bad for me anyway. A driver had gone sick all of a sudden through the night and they needed me to come back as soon as possible to cover his work for 2 days. My idea of going out to be able to get myself a nice little meal and cooking up in the van, that all went tits up. I ended up going to Mackey's, shooting back up to the northwest as quick as possible so that I could get enough sleep ready to start the long shift the next day. Either way, I did that work, got it all done and dusted. I'm parked up in a nice little spot right by a river. It's absolutely beautiful. Woke up a couple of mornings after and there's a river down there and there was a rower rowing his little boat and just having a laugh. I'm sat there on the side just watching the sunrise and he starts being dead aggressive towards me. What is it with me and people wanting to be aggressive towards me? Have I just got that kind of face that people just want to flatten my nose? My nose ain't that big. I don't need it flattened. He just got dead aggressive. He thought I was looking at him and judging him and watching him and he just, I don't know, something was there either way. And he started having a go, no man, I'm just watching the... It's okay, I'll just go back to the van. Come back to the van, made myself some breakfast, went off to work and stuff like that. But I come up with a cunning little plan to sort of get a little bit of revenge on him. The sort of don't try this at home sort of thing. I thought the garage has got some cheap bread and some stuff like that. So if I picked it up and then when I come down here, because it's only a couple of minutes from work, I'll chuck it all in the river. And one way or another, it's going to benefit me because it's either going to bring a load of fish into that area over time and I can go fishing down here, happy as Larry. Or number two, the plan it's going to attract a load of bird life, namely swans. We all know swans like to hurt people. Next time the rower goes in the sort of boat, the swan thinks, oh, he's got food, I'm going to go over there and attack him. I'm so petty. I really am so petty. Now, bread's got absolutely no nutrition at all for the birds, so I'm going to use like peas and seeds and stuff like that. That'll work. As you can tell though, I'm still in my work attire because I've just finished another shift in work. I'm going to get myself unwound, I'm going to wind down a bit, do a bit of editing, a bit of online stuff, and then I'm going to get my head down for the night, guys. Have fun, live life to the large, and love life. And if you complete all them, subscribe.